In the final episode of Season 1, Scott Pilgrim's musical is the chosen setting. Scott must confront all the evil exes before the performance begins. However, he soon realizes that they are unaware of the barrier preventing him and Ramona Flowers from sharing a kiss. Instead of witnessing the musical, a colossal red blast envelops Scott Pilgrim, Ramona, and the exes, leaving the audience in suspense. Later, it is revealed that Gideon intended to blow up the theater with dynamite as revenge against Matthew Patel, who portrays Scott Pilgrim on stage. However, this diabolical plan takes an unexpected turn when Scott Pilgrim, Ramona, and the exes are suddenly transported away from the theater, encountering an older version of Scott Pilgrim from the future. Welcome back to Real Savant, where we bring you recaps of the most awesome movies and TV shows. From action, to horror, to comedy, to something the family will enjoy, we have something for everyone. Today, we bring you Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, where we follow what happened in Season 1, Episode 8, titled The World vs. Scott Pilgrim. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Without hesitation, the older Scott Pilgrim attacks his younger counterpart, fueled by anger over the failure to keep away from Ramona. The older Scott unveils that he is the mastermind behind the force field that thwarted Scott Pilgrim's attempts to kiss Ramona. Despite messing with past Scott, he discloses that he and Ramona still tied the knot. However, fueled by the desire to erase them all and avert his own discontented future, he initiates a final confrontation. The ultimate face-off unfolds as even older Scott Pilgrim takes on everyone: Scott, Ramona, his friends, and exes simultaneously. His formidable strength is evident, having transformed into a monk and endured a decade of isolation, emerging bigger and stronger than ever after parting ways with Ramona. An enormous red burst transports everyone back to the theater, leaving Scott Pilgrim and Ramona isolated to confront an even older Scott Pilgrim. Scott desperately implores his older self to cease the conflict, but he is essentially facing his own reflection. Ramona contemplates whether being with Scott is the right choice, considering the potential outcomes. At the moment, future Ramona Flowers appears and confronts the even older Scott Pilgrim. She questions why he ignored her for a decade, explaining that she only needed some space. Despite the older Scott's pleas for reconciliation, she firmly declares that it's over. Upon witnessing the intense confrontation, young Ramona becomes uncertain about whether she should stay with Scott or repeat her past pattern of running away. However, she decides to break the cycle and, in a powerful moment, Super Ramona arrives. She sends even older Scott Pilgrim back to his time, shattering the force field. Super Ramona then kisses Scott, expressing her love and emphasizing that her past does not define her. Ramona undergoes significant character development as she confronts her fears and trauma. Scott Pilgrim and Ramona return to the theater, where they share a heartfelt kiss, igniting sparks between them. The young couple can now relish their love once more. Meanwhile, Matthew Patel advises Gideon to reclaim his empire, expressing disinterest after learning of Gideon's plan to harm him. The characters move forward in their lives. And in the epilogue, the episode concludes with Ramona changing her hair color and joining Scott and his friends outside, symbolizing a fresh start and a new chapter for the group. In a mid-credits scene, the evil ex's empire is revealed. Though the speaker remains unidentified, presumably Gideon, he declares that it's time for the true game to commence. Julie, presumably, chimes in, stating that the goose is loose in Hong Kong. The scene implies that Gideon has successfully reclaimed his evil plans along with his empire, setting the stage for a potential second season filled with new intrigue and challenges. If you managed to get this far, we sincerely thank you for watching the whole thing. If you have a movie or TV show that you want us to cover, just comment it down below. We might do a video of it in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our playlist for more recaps.